Instantly not impressed with. This is going to be my last market of the year, and it's number 32 of this year, which is insane. Good morning. It is Thursday, December 4th. Today I'm going to be doing like a practice setup for a market that I'm going to have on Saturday. This is going to be my last market of the year, and it's number 32 of this year, which is insane. I didn't realize that until I counted all of them like earlier this week. So that's really exciting and that's really cool. I didn't realize, like I said, I didn't realize that I did so many of them. Yeah, I don't know how we did it, but we did. Anyway, another thing I wanted to add was that I don't know how this market is going to go on Saturday, honestly. I hope it's a good one. But I don't know if I have a good feeling about it. I'm still going to go. But I just don't know, just because like, so they posted it on Facebook and it doesn't look like a lot of people are interested in going. I kind of go based off of like the amount of Facebook people that are interested. I don't know if that makes sense, but and then I've never done this one before, so yeah, I hope it's a good one. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to add my checkout stand thing here, and then we'll work this way. But I always put my checkout stand here first to see how much space I need. Okay, sorry about this harsh light here, but if I don't leave it on, it's gonna be super dark in here, so. Alright, so then over here, I'm gonna put like the holiday stuff. So I'm going to bring another crate over here, to give like height, I guess. So let me grab that. And then now I'm going to add like all of the holiday stuff and then see how I want to merchandise it. So these are the individual ornaments, and then here are all the other ornaments. So I think I want to put them up here like this. And then maybe scooch them over and put my Christmas tree here to put the individual ones. So I'll scooch it back just a little bit. Alright, so here's my Christmas tree. And then I'll go like this. Okay, so it'll go on something like this. I don't know for sure if that's how it's gonna look. It kind of looks not super good, but something like that. And then over here, I'm going to put all of like my Christmas trees, like right there. So let's grab those. They're like high up here, so. So this is what the end of the table looks like. My last market, I had it like on a bookshelf, but I don't have that much product left to do that. But I always say that and I usually have more, so we'll see. I don't know. I don't want to speak too soon, but yeah, this is what this is gonna look like. It looks really good. And I'm happy with it, so we'll keep that. Now we have to figure out something to do here. Since I have mystery bags, I want to do those. I have so many of them. Actually, hold on. That's not what I'm gonna do. What I am gonna do, I'm gonna put up this pegboard, so like that. So I'm thinking here in front of this checkout stand, I want to put the mystery bags. So let's see what they look like here and then we'll continue on. I'm gonna leave them there and see what I think about them in a little bit. I want a really full table, so I added this to put flower bouquets in. And then I think I'm going to add this. Now I don't know if I'm gonna bring my mugs, but I'm gonna see what I can put on this shortly. I don't know, maybe I'll just do something like this. Okay. Oh no. Something like that. Sorry, I'm probably blocking you guys. Like this. And then I'll have this back stock in case I run out. So scrunchies were not popular at the last market, but I'm still going to bring them in hopes that they are. These are such a good stocking stuffer, so I don't know like why they weren't, but they're hit or miss sometimes. I'm still not 100% sure what I want to put there. I feel like I can bring my mugs and something else and put on top of it, but let's try it. So maybe I can put my mugs here on the bottom. I only have a few of them, and then my crochet cakes on the top. Okay, next I want to put something here because it's empty and I want to fill the whole table here, so. Okay. And then I wanted to find a fixture for this, but I think it just looks fine like this. It doesn't look overdone. And I think that's all I want on my table here. Okay, so I think this is what I want on my table. I think this is plenty. I don't want to overdo it and then be overwhelmed. I might put some lip balm holders on this, but we'll see. But yeah, this is what my table is gonna look like. And so far I'm happy with it. So I was gonna put the lip balm holders on the tree here, but I didn't like how it looked, so I just put them here on the bottom. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take photos and then see if I need to print any price points. Done setting up and I figured out my price points. I'm gonna start packing up here now. I'm gonna show you how I pack up. Left is to put the fixtures away, so I'm gonna take care of that now. So I'm done packing up. The only thing I have left is to get everything charged, but it's in a different bin, so let's do that. So I am all packed up and ready to go to the market. I'm just getting a couple things charged, but otherwise that's it. And then I'm sure you noticed as we were, setting up, my office is really messy. It's very messy actually. That's a little embarrassing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it up, and I promise I will vlog it for you. But that will come after this vlog. So it's gonna be clean, I promise. Hi everyone, it's Monday. I had a market over the weekend, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about how that market went. Okay, so that market was on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2. I'm going to give you my pros and then I'll give you my cons of this market. So we'll start with the pros because the booth fee was not that bad. It was only like $40 to get in, so not terrible. So that booth fee also included lunch, so we didn't have to worry about that. So it was easy to load in our stuff. It was like in a separate, there was like a separate door for us to load in, and I'll get into that shortly. So that was pretty easy. So there was a lot of promotion for this market, so that was also nice. We did have friendly vendor neighbors, so that's always a plus. The time frame was from 10 to 2 of the market, so I always love a market that's like from 10 to 2. It's just super easy and it goes by really fast, in my opinion. I feel like early markets are hit or miss. Well, mostly hit, unfortunately, because people don't like to wake up early. I'm personally one that loves to wake up early, but that's just me, so I can beat the crowd. But yeah, 10 to 2s are always good for when I do markets. Now let's get into the cons. So before I get into this con here, this one's a big one. I will say that I did see the map a couple weeks before the market itself, and I was instantly not impressed with where we were at. I knew that we were gonna be in like a not so good we were gonna be in a not so good area. Yeah, so let's talk about that. So we were put in a room away from the main floor where all the vendors were. There was 4 of us in that room. for vendors, I should say. And we barely got any traffic. So people couldn't find where like the rest of the vendors were. So we had family that came as well, and it was hard for them to find us. So that was unfortunate. When we were in the room, I just wanted to take a walk out to the main floor to see like what the traffic was. And the traffic on the main floor was really good. So I would give that like a plus, but we were not there, so I can't add that to a pro. But yeah, that little room was like really unfortunate. I think that, and I did get this feedback to the organizers, but I think that that little room should be like an activity room, not a place where vendors should set up. Only because, in my opinion, this is strictly my opinion, I think that that room was like set up to fail, unfortunately. One of my neighbors was not really super impressed with that room either. Another con was that it was snowing, so the weather, but I feel like the snow is always like you'll never know with that. There's some people like to get out and not be cooped up at home when it's snowing, and then others don't like to go out. So personally, I'm one that tries not to go out when it's snowing. So yeah, I guess everyone's different. So the overall rating for that one, I would give that one 3 stars. That's not the lowest that I've given a market. There's one that has 2 or 2.5 stars, but I'm not going to comment on those. So this is my market notebook. It has all the markets. Well, you're not going to see anything there because so this is full of like markets that I've done. I'm going to do a separate video of markets that I've done this year. Like I said at the beginning of this video, this was market number 32. 32 markets this year is insane. I haven't counted to see how many markets I've done overall as a business, but I will add that in my market recap video coming soon. The next video that you'll see is going to be me cleaning this office because it's messy. I was supposed to do it last week, but then I got caught up with other stuff. So it's gonna happen this week. But yeah, I haven't unpacked yet from the last market because I need to clean all of my bookshelves. So I need to dust them and then wipe them down so that they're ready for next year. And then I can put my product on them. That's all I have for this video. So if you're still watching this video, if you can comment a snowflake emoji, and then if you could like, share, and subscribe this video, that would be wonderful. I hope that you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.